everybody. Welcome to OtakuCast. I am your host,
Hi.
Angel's Calamity, and as always, I have a small YouTube gaming channel. Knew I was gonna mess up something, and I just released a Beat Saber video, so check that out. And my co-host, Directionally
Hi.
Challenged.
I'm Directionally Challenged. You can just say my co-host and I can chime in with I'm Directionally Challenged. You gotta say my name. They know who I am. You better know who I am. If not,
Okay.
hi, I'm Directionally Challenged. I have a YouTube channel. I do Let's Plays, skits, and other things.
And our amazing guest today, Chase.
Hi guys.
Tell us a little
Chase.
about yourself.
Basically, I'm just an avid fan of anime and this podcast, and I'm a bit of an Instagram artist. Chase Anthony Harvey. Oh yeah, and yeah, just a really big anime fan.
Good.
Awesome.
That's why you're
Thanks so much for being here. We're glad to have you. You're also a big fan of us, which obviously we're amazing.
Yes.
But so if you guys want to check out his Instagram, if you like his art, maybe hit him up for a commission. Have a good time. Yeah. Yeah. We support content creators here at the OtakuCast. We do.
We do
But
our best
anyway,
to. We do our best
we
to.
we do try. Now we can launch right into the news. We have a good topic today, so you guys better stick around for that. But our first news story today is Yuri on Ice Adolescence Film 2019 teaser trailer streamed online. Now, they said they were making this movie years ago. Was it years? Yes. In April 2017, and fans got pretty discouraged because nothing was updated about it. And I know neither Chase or DC are fans of Yuri on Ice, but I know there's Yuri on Ice fans out there. But they streamed a teaser trailer for it, and the official Twitter account for the film posted an English statement on the film's progress, but states the film production is still ongoing with the aim of further enriching the film. The staff stated they have not yet reached the stage where they can announce the exact release date. They had announced in September 2019 that they had delayed the film from its 2019 opening date, and it was delayed to substantially scale up content more than originally planned.
It looks like they're doing that CGI animation style, though.
See, the teaser trailer, the way it
Don't
looks, it
like
doesn't
it.
look bad, though. It doesn't look
I
bad.
don't like it.
See, it seems from the trailer we get to see a young Victor for his first Olympic season at 17. And it looks fantastic though. Like, I think it does.
I hate that style.
But it's not bad though. Like, I'm willing to give it a chance, probably because it's Yuri on Ice. Okay, y'all know I don't like slice of life. I don't like sports anime, but Colette tied me down and made me watch Yuri on Ice, and I love it. But anyway, what's our next news story, DC?
I want to talk about what I want to talk about, which is Gundam Ace Magazine unveils 3 new Gundam manga. I love Gundam. I love Gundams. So,
DC loves Gundams?
yes, Kamiko Deluxe's Masakazu Iwasaki draws manga with Hamen Khan as career officewoman. The January 2021 issue of Kanakawa's Gundam Ace Magazine revealed 3 new manga for the Gundam franchise on Thursday. Masakazu Iwasaki's Arasa o Haman Sama and Kazuya Tani's Ralmeshi Ramba Ral no Haitoku Gohan both launched in the same issue, while Osamui Wakai and Satoshi Amuro Tuboku will launch in the next issue in December. So, yes, there is Arasa o Haman-sama is the 30-ish office worker Haman-sama, seen in the image they show here, which is a pink-haired lady, reimagines the grave Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam antagonist Haman Karn as a modern corporate section chief at an apparel company named Neo Zoon or Neo Zeon. It's very weird. I kind of like the comedy of it, but I just think that it looks fun. They're kind of taking a little bit more fun with it, kind of reimagining some characters from previous series as different, like, what if they were kind of more normal people and not evil Gundam pilots or people in the military.
That's fair.
Fun.
That's fair. Yeah, it might be entertaining. But anyway, Just yeet a cat.
That's how you get big on the internet.
Anyway, so My Hero Academia, if you guys see the news story, they posted a teaser, and we're not actually talking about that posted teaser of the Three Musketeers because they confirmed what it was today. And they teased the third movie for next summer. The yet untitled movie was made official when Shonen Jump released this new issue for readers worldwide. We have an image that says it's a Bakugo that says he will meet the Three Musketeers for 2021 summer. And look, I'm excited. I mean, all of the My Hero Academia movies, the two before, have been really good, pretty solid. But it has no hard release date yet. It's gonna be in summer. That's what it says
Maybe.
here. That's about it. But yeah,
Maybe.
if you guys want to see the new story and new movie, let us know in the comments because I'm hyped. I don't know about you, and I noticed that it's not just focusing on just Deku or anything like that. It says the Three Musketeers, and who is he? I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully, eventually, maybe.
It's true.
What's our next news story,
No.
DC?
So, HBO Max is going to start streaming the English dub for Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ooh. And
Yeah.
we all know what Jujutsu Kaisen is. We're currently watching it, and I hate the English name. I hate it.
Sorcery
It triggers
fight?
me. It triggers
hate
me every
Sorcery
time I
fight?
read it. It is the stupidest name
hate
for
the
an
name
anime
Sorcery
ever.
Fight?
Chase has
Oh,
heard
it's
my rant. Being
terrible.
my best friend, he has heard me rant about Sorcery
Oh, yeah.
Fight.
Sorcery Fight
No.
is the dumbest name ever, but like it's one of those things where you have like the name in Japanese sounds really good, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen. You're like, ooh, what's that mean? And then it's like, I mean Sorcery Fight, and you're just like, oh,
Yeah,
Painful.
look. Yeah, look. Just keep it Jujutsu Kaisen, and we'll be fine. But
oh please, yeah. So HBO Max revealed on Wednesday that it'll start streaming the English dub for Jujutsu Kaisen as part of the streaming service's Crunchyroll collection, starting December 4th.
oh yeah.
The
And
anime
I
series
actually
premiered
watched
October 2nd.
the first episode of the dub, and it was a good dub. It was a good dub.
Though it
So
turns
I mean,
out it's gonna have 24 episodes.
yes, probably
Crunchyroll
2
is streaming
seasons.
the Crunchyroll is streaming the anime outside of Asia as the anime airs in Japan. It's also streaming the dubs in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and German.
Which shows you that it is a popular show. What do you know? But it's yeah, we're watching it in Anime Club, and we will only be watching the first season together, but still a good show. And then
Which
during the Macy's
you,
Thanksgiving, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say you should know that apparently, character design is being done by Tadashi Hiramatsu, who also worked on Yuri on Ice.
Ooh, I like
Since you
that
like it so
Yuri on
much,
Ice.
there you go.
Yes, I do like Yuri on Ice. But during the Macy's Thanksgiving 25th anniversary, I can read words. Macy's Thanksgiving
Hey,
Day Parade 2020, Pokemon Company teased upcoming news for the franchise's 25th anniversary. During the parade, a group of Pikachu danced to the original Pokemon theme song before Pokemon trainers unfurled the 25th anniversary banner. The logo, which you see below, it's a Pikachu with, instead of the red, has a 2 and a 5 written on his cheeks in red.
which is
The red
weird.
cheeks are 2 and 5. No other information was shared, but considering the anniversaries in February, it's reasonable to expect news relatively early in 2021. Which, hey, I don't know what they can do other than announcing a new game or a new DLC for Sword and Shield. That's the game.
You don't know. It's Pokemon. They could be doing anything.
Yeah, that's true, but
There's
what?
a Pokemon Cafe. There's a Pokemon Train. There's Pokemon games. There's Pokemon manga. There's Pokemon everything. There's Pokemon backpacks. There's Pokemon parades. Who knows what
There
they'll
is.
announce?
This is true.
Pokemon Space Station. You ever see the movie Spaceballs?
Yes, a long, long time ago.
It's Spaceballs the blanket, Spaceballs the lunchbox, Spaceballs the action figure.
Who knows? But this year marks the 20th year in a row that a giant Pikachu balloon has appeared in the parade. It's been 25 years since the release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan in
Biohazard,
February
yes, Pokemon is everywhere.
1996.
You cannot escape Pokemon.
But and then we got it, the Western release, in September 1998. But yeah, Pokemon
Yep.
is just a big thing. It's everyone's got to give a nod to Pokemon. It's one of the things that, at least I think, started normalizing anime and stuff over here in the States because Pokemon. Everybody loved Pokemon. What's our last news story? TC?
Yoni's survival horror game announced for spring 2021.
What is
That's
Yoni?
right.
Yoni.
It is Yoni. It's a new horror game. As far as I know, I haven't heard much about what it actually is itself, but it's a new survival horror game coming for the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, which is very interesting. And it looks spoopies. It takes place in a school, which is
an
already
anime
bad
horror
enough.
that takes place in a school?
Oh, I know.
No way!
Japanese horror games love their school themes.
Breaking all
but
the bounds there.
Tricore is developing the first-person game that incorporates elements of tag and hide and seek. The story centers on a girl trying to escape hospitals, schools, and Japanese houses at sunset in the 1990s. The girl must hide from danger in the creepy locations while searching for items in the game's hide and seek part. The girl then tries to escape from lurking enemies in the tag portion of the game. A playable demo of the game will debut at Digital Games Expo in Akihabara, Tokyo on Sunday. So today.
Today, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I was just looking at the trailer, and it does look pretty freaking spoop.
It looks spoopies.
It does look pretty spoop.
I don't like the fact that it takes place in abandoned schools and hospitals, the two worst locations.
The trailer's playing, and just she turned around, and this thing was just all just limbs swingingly after her, and I was like, no, I'm gonna close this tab now.
It's the two worst locations.
Oh right, but look, it is. The Otaku Empire says there's Pokemon condoms. Not everyone wants to catch them all.
Exactly.
Hello, Atomic Missy. Oh.
It is.
Let me get a peek at you, if you know what I mean.
That game though, that game looks spoopies.
Yeah,
the only thing it's missing is in a insane asylum.
Bio and I will probably play it together. What do you think, Bio? You up? We play spoopy games, or otherwise I'll rope Chase into playing it with me. But
nah.
Anyway, now we're on to our topic for today, which
are we?
is what? Are we?
We're talking anime openings, our favorites, ones we like. Not just like, oh hey, yeah, this opening real cool, but like what makes a good opening? What draws you into the opening? Like should the opening be like just like fun little thing, or should it kind of give you a feel for the world you're about to dive into?
I don't know. Chase, since you're our guest of honor today, do you want to give us your first one, my dude?
Sure, I'm gonna go with one of the most famous ones, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Cruel Angel's Thesis.
Ooh,
the one where even if you don't know Evangelion.
Yeah, see, I've never. Yeah, I've never seen it either.
Have you not seen Evangelion?
Look, I have been told excessively about it by my friends, so I know that things happen during the end. It gets crazy, and then there's like sad stuff, and just look.
It gets to the point where a lot of people have asked the creator, what
does it mean?
like just what, and he's just like, well, if you don't get it, you don't get it.
Yeah, which keeps it fantastic. But yeah, even if you haven't watched Evangelion, it's likely you still know the opening.
Atomic Missy. Atomic Missy in chat says yes, I love that one, and Biohazard 13 in chat says yes, Chase, love that opening.
So what draws you to the opening though? What brings you into that opening?
So not even like so you got like the lyrics, which to start with, the first few lyrics you instantly know what you're getting into, because not only do you recognize it by that, but in English it translates to like a cruel angel young boy become the legend. So you're
Yeah.
kind of gonna get that kind of vibe from it, and you've got that really almost painfully 90s soundtrack as well.
Oh, very much so.
The song was composed by Hideyoshi Sato and sung by Yoko Takahashi. The lyrics are by Neko Okiawa, and it was actually not written without any involvements from the show's creators.
Yep, she just
But
sat in the
it's
room and was like, "Here you go. Here's like a couple of clips from the show. Write, an opening," and it just ended up being an absolute banger. But so it kind of sounds like a bit of a hymn, which is really like appropriate for the actual opening itself because
yeah.
it's got a lot of religious kind of
Oh yeah,
theme.
you see the Kabbalah in there. You see like
You got the Tree of
the
Life in the
tree, yeah,
opening,
the tree of life starting with Adam. You see
yeah,
you
which
see like
is
well, it makes sense that it has a lot of religious iconography because of the show itself.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
So it is an
yeah,
opening that definitely ties into the feel of the series where
it really
even
sets
just
itself up.
yeah, but even just watching it, you kind of see like our main character, he's sort of like lost, he's
Yeah,
looking off into
melancholy.
space, melancholy, and it fits the
Yeah,
themes of the show.
it really does.
Bio in chat says, me and Atomic would recite the Japanese and English opening back in the day. Atomic agrees, and Bio also says the imagery is on point for the show.
Yeah, when you look at it, it's
But
saturated with absolute like symbolism everywhere.
hmm it
Mhm.
There's
is
so much
it
foreshadowing in it.
builds. Yeah,
Yeah,
it builds too. It builds it, which is like the show. It builds to like the crescendo.
It
yeah. You
does.
look at other anime at the time that are mecha, so you've mostly got it's saturated with Gundam. Then you look
Yeah.
at that opening in comparison with this one, they're all battle hardened, like gritting their teeth, like ready to
Yeah.
go. But in
Well,
this
once
one,
you get
you
towards
see
the end
Shinji.
of the opening,
Yeah, you see
once you get towards
Shinji.
the end of the opening and there's all the blood and everything, you're like,
Yeah,
I see. Yeah.
see Shinji, and he's just completely like removed from everything, and it really
Yeah.
sets that tone for the whole thing. Is going to be very like you're going to be questioning your existence, kind of feel.
Yeah, which is a good you want that sort of feeling from your opening because that fits with the anime itself. It's very
100%.
important. Very important.
It
And we
fits so
also
well.
notice once again that the religious imagery is just like the sound of the song too. It's a feminine, smooth sounding, almost an angelic, if you will, singer. The way she sings the song. I don't think I've heard the English opening, but I've heard the Japanese opening, and it's iconic. If you hear that sound, even if you've never seen the anime, as you said, it's just you know it.
It's gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And it's just one of those good ones, really. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, we're gonna have to censor it because we don't want to get in trouble. So sorry if you can, but I'm sure if you're on YouTube, open up another tab and just type in the opening.
It'll be
Yeah,
all good.
but yeah, if you watch us on Twitch, you could see the opening like we do right now, right here. But it's okay that you watch us on YouTube too. We appreciate it.
Come back and watch the VODs.
Yeah.
That's thinking.
That's using the brain noodle. But yeah, I mean,
Alrighty.
Evangelion, and it's just one of those that, like, look, I know I eventually need to watch it because I don't know if I can call myself an anime fan without watching Evangelion, but don't you
You
at
need
me.
to
Don't
watch
you
it.
gatekeep me, DC. I'll gatekeep
You need to
myself,
watch
good
it. You
sir.
need to watch it.
I will gatekeep myself. Don't you gatekeep me. Okay? Okay. Fight me.
You need to watch it.
Maybe. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. You don't tell me what to do.
I don't think you
Anyway, tell us another pick unless we have something else we want to say about this amazing opening. And can I just say, like,
I don't know, I think that's I think that's
even
good
though
for
it's
the
it's
Evangelion.
older and you can definitely tell like the animation style age, it's still just
Top quality.
Yeah, it is, and that's sort of like what you want to.
Bio is threatening me in the comments to make me watch it, just like she just has done with most of the other animes, and I'm like, about. Anyway,
You're
DC, do you
terrible.
have one for us?
I do. I want to talk about a newer anime, which is Ikebukuro Westgate Park. Its opening is by the Pinballs. It is called Needle Knot. And the opening itself kind of gives you it's like I was talking about with Evangelion. It gives you a look into the characters of the world. It actually does have some scenes from the anime thrown in, and it has that vibe of what the world you're about to get into is. Like, there's a lot of graffiti artwork, there's a lot of like music and stuff like that, and it fits because the story itself, the show, is about uh two gangs mostly that control a lot of the town, as well as like some of the underworld elements, and the main character who's just kind of like a fixer. He just goes around and he tries to help people out. But it's a really awesome song itself.
Is my camera sideways?
And
It was for a
no, you're
moment.
fine.
Okay, I
But if
got a
you
phone call. Sorry.
no, but if you watch it, you can see a lot of the characters themselves shown off. Their personalities are really thrown into there. You get to see some really interesting like musical imagery in there, which is really cool. I like it a lot. It's just such a fun opening though. It's just fun. And you get that
See, I'm trying
vibe.
to see it, but right now the internet is just being the absolute worst. So I'm just gonna take your word for it. It
Yeah,
looks very
it's
colorful from what I see.
it's very colorful, and that it really does show off like there's like a darkness to it, not just like it's not just all happy fun times. There is that little bit of dark element to it, and it's
Interesting.
really good. Like I said, it's really good at showing off the world and the characters while maintaining an interesting stylized like opening that you want.
Yeah.
It
Plus
it
it's just
paused
it's
on
just
us on it
it
paused
just it's just
my
it's just
internet's
good.
crap.
The song
It paused
itself
on
is
a
just
scene
good.
that looked funny. But Tommy Missy in chat says I'm intrigued. I've never seen this one so much. Yes. And their
Yes.
Bio and Atomic Missy are reading each other's mind in chat. Anyway.
Well,
I don't know.
if you're a fan of pretty anime boys, Ikebukuro Westgate Park has you covered.
I do like pretty anime
There's a
boys.
lot of pretty anime boys. There's the G boys and the Red Angels,
I do
and
like
the
pretty
leader
anime
of
boys.
the
Who's
leader
your
of the Red
favorite pretty
Angels.
anime boy in the show?
I like King.
King?
King is the leader of the G boys, and I can't remember the name of the leader of the Red Angels, but he actually trained. He was raised in Chicago and trained as a professional ballet dancer, and then he moved back to Japan and is the leader of a gang.
A ballet dancer. That's the
Yeah,
leader of the gang.
yeah, I
I
know.
bet he's light on his feet.
Oh,
He
this very.
was.
If you can see, like, the show does a good job at showing
Does he
off even their
dance?
fighting styles. Yes, he
Now
fights
I want to
using
see
capoeira pretty much.
I want to see a scene of him dancing. Find me one and link it to me, DC. So I
Oh,
can
it's
watch
in
it.
the opening. If you watch the opening, you can see it. But I will
Well,
send you some
the
of his
opening's really
dancing from
janky
the
for me right
anime.
now because
Yeah.
internet.
King is a
Which
great character, though. You see him in the opening; he just throws
who's the
jabs.
redhead daddy with the belly tattoo?
That would be the leader of the Red Angels.
Hello. Anyway.
I told you, his favorite thing is to dance shirtless. And that dude is always dancing shirtless.
All right, I know a new anime we all watching because
I
I need me
told you,
some spicy boys in my life.
it's
Oh
just
Lord.
good.
Help me.
It's
I'll make
I think
Chase
you'll
watch it
like
with
it.
me.
It's really good.
Yas, redhead daddy, take my soul. Anyway, we ready for mine?
Yeah, what's up? What's
My
yours?
first one I want to talk about is Yuri on Ice. I know. Calm your applause, everybody, because this is one of the greatest openings ever, and fight me on it because the song History Maker by Dean Fukiocha. The song. I'm just to talk about the song for a moment. It's very flowing. It's very smooth. It's instrumental. It reminds you of the gliding. Because if you don't know by now, Yuri on Ice is an ice skating anime. It's the gliding, the smoothness, and then it's also inspirational. We were born to make history. You know,
Yeah, it's sort
yeah,
of
it's
like
bio in chat. Born to make history. Thank you. And like the whole opening is all done with like watercolor. It's splashes of pretty and flowing lines and smooth, and it's just a joy to watch. It really is. If I sit down and I just sometimes watch it just for S and G's, man, because it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. The whole thing just works together to make a symphony of beauty for what you're gonna watch. And yet, look, Yuri on Ice, the whole anime is not that amazing, like not that pretty, but the opening really wins it because it's so pretty and it's really motivating. And each opening added more of the watercolors. Yes, it did. It did add. There was more splashes of the watercolors as it went along. It's just gorgeous, and the shadow, and then the shadows, and then they captured the feeling of gliding. Now I'm reading my notes, and like, and then it also introduces you to some of our characters, which are all gorgeous. This is literally an anime about a gay romance, okay? But it's gorgeous, and like, well, something they don't tell you, or unless you actually look into the show, is that the animators did so much work actually watching real ice skaters to do this show.
how many more
And
times can you say actually?
actually,
She's
you
from
broke my
Cali.
flow. Mm. Bite me, Australian boy. Anyway. But look, it's awesome. It's a really good opening. And even if you don't really watch Yuri on Ice, I highly suggest you just go look up the opening because it's something you got to watch at least once. It's very pretty, and like it works, all of the movement and motion, and it's not a fighting anime, but they still seem to capture some of that hype and that beauty that some people expect to see in anime openings. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, like I said, it gives you what you want to see. It gives you a little like preview of what the anime sort of is like when you see the flowing skating and things like that.
Yes,
You get the
it is
idea, and that's
beautiness.
sort of what you want from an opening.
But look, the song is just memorable as well. Anyway, I'm ready for your next one, Chase, if you are.
I might actually get DC to do his next one, if that's all right.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
My choice. Yeah. What?
Biohazard 13 in chat said I skated as a Smith store as she played the song on her phone. Yes, we were at a grocery store, and her and another one of our friends, they started skating around the grocery store. Why
Says, the
they
struggle with watching this show is subconsciously trying to glide around everyday life like you're a graceful ice skater when you're in fact anything but that.
look,
True.
positive visualizations, Atomic Missy, positive visualizations. But DC, what is your next one, my dude?
It is the Death Parade opening. Yes, we are watching that in Anime Club. The opening is done by Bradio. It is called Flyers. For those of you who don't know, Bradio is a Japanese funk, rock, disco, soul band. They've actually been around since 2010. So they've been doing this for 10 years.
Put your hands
Yes.
up. I love it. I
And
did not say I was a
apparently,
good singer.
yeah,
Don't at
apparently
me.
their name is an acronym for break the rule and do image on, which it means breaking the rules of everyday life while having a wonderful image all around and making the world a new good place. But
Now
the
Chase
reason
is
why,
done with cat
yeah,
removal.
the reason why I
We're
chose
talking about Death
we're
Parade.
we're talking about Death
Yeah.
Parade, but
The cat's trying to
I
pull down the curtains behind me.
I chose this song despite the fact that the opening pretty much has nothing to do with the theme of the anime.
You're absolutely
Pretty
right.
much at all. there's almost nothing. There's like you get to see a little bit of the personalities that you know from some of the characters you've seen, but like Deckham in the opening, nothing like that in the show.
No,
Not at all.
I like
But
Deckham.
but
I like him.
the
But
the
yeah, the
opening
opening's
is
amazing.
just
I
it's
actually
just so
knew
good.
about the opening, how hype it was before I ever even considered watching the show.
The
Because a
the
friend of mine
problem, yeah.
was like, "You have to watch this. Oh, just watch the opening. Just watch the opening." I'm like, "All right, show me the opening." I'm like, "All right, that was pretty hype. I like that." It's just,
The
it's
problem
very
I have though, yeah,
uplifting and
it's so good.
jazzy.
It's
Just
just so good. It's funk. It's soul. It's disco. It's awesome.
it very much is.
Nothing
And
to
then
do
it just
nothing to do
nothing
with the
to,
show.
because my first thing was like, man, this is a good opening for anime called Death Parade. Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom. Yeah,
for an
just so
anime
good.
that deals with sending people to heaven or hell and drawing out their worst emotions and putting them through like the horrible torture, it's a very upbeat song.
It really
There's
is.
lots of vibrant flashing and dancing. I mean, they do have the elevator dude like dancing and singing, and I can see him doing that. But he's
What's
about
his
the
name?
only one in the show I can see doing that.
It starts with a K. What's his name?
I
It's
can't
not Klaus.
remember. I can't remember.
Someone help me out here.
I don't remember.
Uh,
Clavis?
Yeah, that's it.
Clavis.
I think it's
Is it
Clavis.
Clavis?
Yeah, it's a weird
Yeah.
name. But it
But
does introduce you to like all the characters you'll see in the series at least. It does that.
it
But it's
does.
just it's so
And
funky
yeah,
and
look, it
poppy.
gives, we're halfway through the series now and we don't have not seen any of these positive interactions between the characters like we're seeing
Not a single
in
one.
the opening.
It just doesn't
But it does
It's
hint at the games air hockey trump. I want to see somebody
yeah.
play a card game or air hockey with the kind of stakes that we have.
Well, we'll be discussing this week's game, which was
Yes,
very interesting.
that was
I didn't think you could make that high stakes, but yeah, they did. I would love it.
Atomic
Well, they
Missy.
made
Shame on you. You could be watching Death Parade with us in an anime club every week.
yes, watch it. It's so good. But yeah,
It is. It's.
Flyers is just it is.
I think it's streaming on Funimation.
It's yeah, at least
We're
so yes.
watching it.
It's just such a fantastic opening, despite having almost nothing to do with the actual content of the show. Despite not really showing off the personality of the characters that well, it's just so flashy.
And look, the
so
show
bright.
focus.
You get
The way the opening,
hype.
it's like focusing on the opening focuses on our arbiters and our black-haired girl, but the show actually more focuses on the people that come in to get judged and stuff.
Yeah, that's what's fascinating about it is that like it's also so hype, and the episodes are usually kind of somber. It is the most different you could be from the theme of the show.
Yes,
And for
it is.
some reason that works.
It does.
I don't know why it works. Yeah.
I watched every single opening. Like when it came to like the episode, I would always play the opening because it was just so good. Like,
yeah,
I never
exactly.
skipped it was just
and you're just
that good.
and you're just sitting there like, everybody, put your hands up, and you're just like,
hey, you said we
"Yeah!"
wouldn't be singing.
And I
You
I'm
said
not
you
gonna
wouldn't
sing
be
all of
singing.
it. I just
Mhm.
that opening just gets you so pumped. And I
Oh,
went through. Bradio has a YouTube channel. You can go to it. They've got a ton of stuff on their YouTube channel. They've been doing music for 10 years. They've got a bunch of awesome songs. The lyrics all are actually pretty interesting.
Good
Like
stuff. Good
one of them was
stuff.
about being a hero, like things like that. I want to see if I can see if they have any English versions of the lyrics for this, because I'm really curious to see what these
Try not
lyrics
to.
are.
Atomic Missy in chat says I shall watch it and that she's ready. And Biohazard says try not to sing challenge. Look, I would fail that so much, but
it's
we
so
really
hard.
can't. I mean, maybe a Patreon thing someday. I would win. You know those try not to laugh, try not to sing. I win those every time, every freaking
Really,
time.
this-
I
you know
don't
what?
know how I do it.
The opening lyrics it's like, welcome to the point where no one's ever lived to see. Pull up a seat, grab yourself a drink. This one's on me. Let's toast all the troubles that you've left behind. Decked out to the nines. What's the game this time? Leave your fate to us. All right. That's like the first bit of
Oh.
opening lyric.
That's
Oh.
pretty dope.
It fits.
That-
That
Yeah.
fits.
That's pretty dope.
That is cool.
It just doesn't feel like it fits because it's so poppy.
It's like, we're gonna sing about death. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
We're gonna. This game's on me. Grab a drink. Leave your words behind. You're dead. Also, everybody, put your hands up. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I will
So-
put my hands up for death. Yes, yes.
Woo, we're dead.
Yay! Well, you know, with the way the world is, I mean.
The happiest song about death ever.
But anyway, Chase, do you have another one for us?
I sure do. Oh boy, do I! I have Attack on Titan:
Oh,
Linked Horizon.
Ooh.
Because everyone
Oh,
knows this
everyone-
epic opening.
It is an amazing opening.
My lord, has it been memed?
Hot, hot, hot.
I think it's.
hot.
So-
I think it's just like the Evangelion opening.
Yeah, it's been put into everything possible. Like even to the opening of like The Simpsons, and yet it works. It works with everything, and
Is it like Guile's theme?
it just works.
Yes.
Just works.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Look, and it's very iconic too. That's another one that I think is going to go down like Evangelion's opening. Like it's
They
still
already
relatively
have.
new, but it's still relatively new. But you know, in 20 years, you know, the 90s were 30 years ago at this point. 20 years, 30 years, is it gonna be is it gonna be as iconic? I really think it will be. I think somebody will
Yeah.
hear the Attack on Titan theme song, go, "Ha, yes," and just start jamming and singing along, because that's opening
Absolutely.
one, and the one you're talking about, right? It's opening one, and
Yeah,
it's just amazing.
and it's got
this
them good
open-
lyrics.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
having
Yeah,
with the
I've-
bees and the eagles.
Yeah, which makes it even
That's my-
more famous.
I don't know. It
Yes.
gives me like horrible flashbacks because I tried playing Beat Saber at my friend's place, and that was one of the songs, and it was like, no,
No,
no.
you're saying it. No, but to be honest
no.
though, the animation in the background really gritty, heavy symbolism again. You can read it very easily. Gives great representation for the mood of the series. Sets up
It's
tragic tales of
dark, but there's still like,
humanity.
yeah. It's
Uh,
like a fighting, like you lay out that you're gonna watch something that's fighting. You're fighting a war. At least
Yeah,
that's what I
it's
got.
got a
Yeah.
lot of like a nice, really good military symbolism. It's got a lot of the wall,
patriotic.
the army.
Yeah. And then, like, the very beginning of it, you just see all the corpses. Like, it's just a very dark tone, like all the bloody corpses, and you see the
Yeah,
survivors, and they're mourning. Like, it's just the imagery that's setting you up for the fact that this is gonna be a tough one. There's gonna be people that die. Like,
it just kind of shows you at the start. This story's gonna suck for the characters.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
But I mean, also between that, you've also got the Titans who are actually themed like with acidically bright colors. Like
Yeah.
they're really pop, and they've got like intelligent use of camera work. Like you've got the blood splatter on what would be the lens when you see the Titans, and like the really thick, bold lettering. It's like it shows you exactly what you're dealing
Just
with.
like this anime is gonna be bold and in your face.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It really
There's gonna be
frames
giant
the,
naked people.
And the horrifying overlay images of some of their faces and the way they move, it's showing you these things are big, they're evil, they're scary, and they're a problem.
And the defenses mean nothing. Nothing.
Atomic Missy says the story's like a smack in the face. Beat Saber DLC. Were you playing it on PC?
Yes.
Beat Saber. That's why. I have Beat Saber
Yeah.
for PS4, and that doesn't give us all
You
those
go
cool
on.
songs.
You go on to the lovely
But-
Steam Workshop, and you can find anything.
Not on PS4.
Like the Goblin Slayer abridged opening, which is impossible.
I bet. The Otaku Empire says, I think what makes this intro so good is a blending between despair and the last ditch desperation to fight for hope. Yeah, I think you're right.
And
There
that's
is a
sort
sense
of
hope
the
in
As
it.
well as Spider-Man swinging following the camera to the
Oh.
beat drop. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
and that's sort of the theme
a
of
tell
the series.
The camera work is incredible. They put a lot of effort into it, and it shows in the opening as well, just as much as it does in the whole series. It shows you what kind of level of quality you're getting into when you watch an
Yes.
Attack on Titan episode.
This was the only anime my husband's ever watched in sub, and the only reason he watched it was because of the opening. I showed him the opening because I was about ready to watch it, and he goes, "Put it on." And I'm like, "All right, all right, let's watch it."
I watched this because
That just
of
shows you.
Levi.
Yes, Captain Levi. A lot of you weirdos like Captain Levi.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I thought people watched it for potato.
I watch it for those big beefy titans. You know how I like it.
I thought
Nice.
people just liked the potatoes.
Oh yeah, potato girl. I do like the potatoes. Yeah, I see you, the Otaku Empire. But what's that? Put it up back on my turn again, does it? Hey, my number 2 that I want to talk about today, which, you know what, I might talk about my number 3 because I don't think I'll have time to talk about my number 2. But my number 3 is Unravel, Tokyo Ghoul Opening 1. Sorry if I switched up assets on you, but I don't think we'll have enough time to go through sad potatoes. But it's by TK from Living Tosi Seguire. I cannot read my own handwriting, but it's very, it's beautiful, it's emotional, like, and then you see a lot of, if you're watching it, you'll see
Is it though?
the color pops, and yes, the song is very emotional, and like, and the imagery too, because you got to look at the story of the Tokyo Ghoul, how Kaneki was just this normal dude and he got everything ripped away from him, but then you also see like his shattered mind with represented by like the way the screen fragments and shatters, and look, it's it's so good. And then you see my brain is doing that thing where I can't remember what it's called, what their powers are called. I want to say stand, and that is
Kinke?
absolutely not it.
Kinkwe?
Look what I've done.
Kink? I just thought-
Quinke. No, Quinke is the
Quinke.
name of the. No, that's
It's
the
kinks.
weapons. Yes, those
It's
things.
kinks and kinkways.
Yes,
I don't know.
Quinquays are the name of the weapons that
worded
they
weird.
derive. Yes, they're rich.
Oh, stand.
I'm like, it's not a stand. We've been watching too much JoJo's, but it's like a broken mind and a monster inside. Like, if you listen to the lyrics and see the way it's represented,
it's a very good representation too, especially since you see the opening on the water surface. Very, 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 very reflective water, which, you know, you get that sort of symbolism, the mirror symbolism being that's the other you, so to say. There's a lot of that sort of symbolism in there.
There's a lot of it. And then can we talk about the passion of the singer? Like when they hit that da 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 da. I mean, it's just so passionate. I'm not going to be able to sing the Japanese, but I do try when no one's around. But it's so passionate. They hit it. It slaps. And it's also like, it also showcases the world they're in. And then you see like there's one scene where they're walking by like a building and they see the reflections, and it's just like every single one of them have this secret that they're hiding from everybody, and it's just like, it's so good. And then it's like the inner and the outer self, and then you will see a lot of Kaneki, how he's losing himself, because it's literally like he tries to stay himself as long as he can, but you know, he can't. But what's the most, and then you see lots of imagery of like protecting who is important and remembering who he is, and it's just, that's what I get it from it anyway. It's just a great opening for art and music and just everything. Is it the best opening in the anime world? Probably not, but it's definitely up there.
Definitely a
And then
classic.
the colors and just everything. It's just all around gorgeous. You know?
I know.
Agreed.
You
I
know?
get
You
you.
know? You know?
I know.
Agreed.
I feel you. I understand what you're saying.
I'm waiting for DC's next choice being One Piece. LOL, just one of the openings. Do we have enough time for our
Yeah,
another
we got
round?
some time. Let's throw it to
Okay.
Chase.
You know what I'm gonna suggest, right? It
I
Please,
know.
has to be on here. It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Of
Like,
course.
Yes.
how can you miss
Okay,
out on
but
JoJo's?
I'm with him on this opening, 100%.
My god, it absolutely slap. It is incredible. Bloody Stream is the title. And my god, every single freaking JoJo's opening is amazing. So damn, and it broke the internet harder than Kim K ever could. Let's be honest. Like, absolutely, just all the memes reach normie status. So, and to the point of being oversaturated. Um, everyone
And
recognizes it, and
you're talking about Bloody Stream, yeah? Opening
yeah.
2?
Opening 2, the one that we're up to. So
We're on
to quote
3
John,
now?
JoJo's fans are the locusts of the anime community. We just
Such a
come in
weird
and destroy
series.
everything. So it feels
I
so
feel like that's
American.
there's a lot of fandoms that I feel that's very true to. Where it's like once it reaches normie status, it just goes downhill.
It's to the
Look,
point where because all the stand names are named after like regular bands and things like that. You'll go to like something that's been named as a stand, and you'll look in the comments section, and it's just all JoJo's fans like making JoJo's references to the point where it's just ruined the song for everyone.
Can we talk about those horns in the song, though? The horns, like
Everybody likes brass.
yes,
Alright?
it just
oh baby.
there's a horns and there's like a funky sound to the song, but it's also hype.
That's why we were talking about, flyers. That Death Parade opening. It's got those horns. It's got that brass section.
Yes,
There's something good about a brass section.
So good. And like the animation is so bright and colorful. Like, yes, look, it uses 3D and we shit on 3D a lot, but
which was outsourced.
But it's okay. It's not bad. It's just the opening.
My lord, does it super.
JoJo's.
They're so beefy as well because they're based like JoJo's is based on like Western comics as well because Araki is like heavily into Western culture, which makes it really easily
you can tell.
Yeah, like even some of the poses, they're modeled after bodybuilders and things like that. Of
JoJo's pose.
Oh, you can
exactly.
tell.
Everyone knows JoJo's pose. So what else you got? Basically, you've got a lot of stuff in this.
Does Otaku Empire wants to know if it rivals Dio's OST? I don't know. Bio says it does slap.
You're killing me. Like, look, they're all just gorgeous. I can't. It's like choosing one of your babies. I can't. It's hard to even just pick this one. Like, there was so many. Like, especially like seeing like JoJo like back to back and the camera circling around them. Like,
JoJo and Caesar and like the sparring scene and just yes, it's and the rose petals. We got to talk about the rose petals. It's so extra in the way only JoJo's could get away with.
100%.
Well, I mean, there's a reason it's called Bizarre Adventure.
Look, all the characters are so freaking extra. Oh my, just.
And there's an orangutan. It's almost to the point like One Piece is random. This is also pretty random when it comes to like the episodes. So yeah, it's
look, it's amazing and just the visuals and the beautiful people and just the music. It's good. It's
Otaku Empire is mentioning the moment when men cried, Caesar. Yeah. I shed a tear for Caesar.
I need to go. I just
JoJo's got
I cried.
So weird.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Hey,
cried.
spoilers!
Sorry.
What's everyone's
I'm not
favorite JoJo
spoiling.
meme?
I'm not spoiling anything. I said it
Dun,
got
dun,
so
dun,
weird.
dun,
pretty
dun,
early.
dun, That's my favorite JoJo meme because I did not know that meme originated from the show, and I watched the show, and I actually messaged Chase like, "The heck?
I think
What
it's
is
funny
this?
that
Is this actually the ending?" And he's like,
I-
"Yeah, that's the ending."
I think it's funny that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure didn't actually get popular until the weird parts of it started to come out.
Yep.
Like
If you watch the
first,
show,
the
it's
first part of it's pretty normal and actually kind of cool.
yeah.
It's after that I lost interest because I was like, it's just gone too
Hey,
weird.
the second part so far is my favorite.
It's a
And I
comedy.
still have questions. Where does Jotaro from season 3, where does his hat end and his hair start? Where? I need answers.
It's what
It gets
It
answered
goes from
later on.
to hat and then it just does it. I just need answers.
I don't
Ricky
know.
Boo.
It's
Sorry.
I liked fun weird vampire hunting series, and then it
It's
Nah,
became
keep
something
watching.
else.
into
I don't
Keep
know what it
watching.
became.
Absolutely.
Just keep watching, you'd be fine.
It's become like Bobobo, where
Bo 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 bo
if you
bo.
actually start out watching Bobobo, there's like a coherency to it. At first, you're like, okay.
I
And
am
then
Dick
by
Dick
the
Von
end,
Dick. Is there?
yeah, by the end of no, that's not the first part of this series. Like the first like 3 to 4 episodes is like a typical shonen thing that's like a comedy shonen, and then it's just once
They
you
gotta
get to,
suck you
like,
in before they start hitting you with the weird. And the
yeah,
Otaku Empire says
that's
if Chase ran the cast, it would be the JoJo cast.
pretty much
100% it would. You know it would. I can talk
If
about
DC
JoJo
ran the cast,
all
it would
day.
be the One Piece cast.
yeah. There's a lot to talk about.
God, if it was just
Almost 1,000
JoJo's,
episodes.
boy.
I
I like
can
lots
do.
of different type of anime.
I have
Okay.
1,000 weeks worth of content for One Piece cast. All right, I have 1,000 weeks of content.
So
Please no.
basically, like the YouTube version of like Dragon Ball, which it's like it posed every scenario possible.
I've got a lot I could discuss. I got Devil's Fruits
Okay, I think we have
ideas.
another one to listen to here.
Yes, we do. It's my pick. Hikari E, or Towards the Light is what it's called. It is the third One Piece opening.
Here I tried to give out of One Piece and you draw me back in.
Never ever gonna happen. You will never be free from it. It is amazing. It was originally sung by the Baby Stars, and in the Funimation dub, it was done by Vic Mignogna name. I do not even want to try and pronounce that.
Magnolia? Edward
It's
Elric's voice actor.
Mignogne. It's a weird, yeah, he's done a lot. Mignana.
Mignana.
He's famed for being Brawly in the Brawly
Edward
movie for
Elric.
Dragon Ball Super.
Edward Elric.
He's done a ton. If you look at his career,
Edward
it's
Elric.
massive.
Zero from Vampire Night.
He started off in
Edward
1999.
Elric.
Amazing. He did he was
Or on High
Ikaku
School
in
House Club.
Bleach. Yes. So
He has a lot of
is-
voices.
oh yeah.
A lot of roles.
The opening, I don't know. It's if you listen to it in Japanese or you listen to it in English, it is beautiful. It is fantastic. It flows great. It has this beautiful, like, you get all the characters introduced. You get the merry-go. They're sailing on the ocean. It has, like, them going through storms, them fighting. It's everything you want because it really encapsulates what One Piece is. That feel of adventure and wonder. And even
Look, I only watched it because you said Vic voice sang the song, and I was like,
And
I want to hear Edward Elric sing. Let me click on this, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I
Yeah.
will admit it, but probably just because Vic sang it.
but just listening to the lyrics themselves, it's I've just now begun to search over the splashing waves for the everlasting world. With the overflowing passion in my chest, I'll go anywhere, singing the light yet unseen. This is the Japanese translation, not the official English lyrics, which they pretty it up. You got to pretty it up a little bit, but
Of course.
it's just like it's a song about wonder and exploration and
Adventure.
adventure. And the opening, it's like the world, such a glorious place. If you want adventure, seek it, raise your flag and set sail. And it's just like that sort of,
Everybody,
yeah.
put your hands up.
But it's what you it's really the opening itself, all of the visuals, the lyrics, the song, it all encapsulates what One Piece is all about. It's all about that adventure. Like Luffy's goal to become Pirate King, he's not doing it because he wants the money or the fame or the treasure. He's doing it purely for the adventure of it. That's it. He just
Nice.
wants the
I
adventure.
respect that.
There is a scene which was very interesting, which Luffy had a chance to find out, is One Piece real? And literally shut that down. And he's like, I do not care. It would be a boring adventure if I found out right now. I would just quit and walk away. And I was like, I'm with
Bio
you,
in
Luffy.
chat says OP3 is a great opening, and Book and Frankie aren't even in the opening, so it's weird not seeing them.
Oh yeah, because it ends with Robin. There's very fun. There's lots of members that go into that crew, and so far, one interesting fact about One Piece is that Luffy started off saying he wants 10 crewmates, and each time a new crewmate joins, when Zoro joined, it was the first, and then it was the second, the third, and so each time a new crewmate joins, it has a title of their number of where they joined in the position of the crew, which is really cool.
Nice.
That is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, One Piece
I can
is
respect that.
fantastic. Yeah, it really is fantastic. There's so much beauty to it, and that's why, like I said, this opening is so good for the series because it does encapsulate all of that. It encapsulates everything about One Piece. The personalities of the characters, the abilities of the characters. No, Bio, you can't spoil. There's a lot you could spoil, but we're not spoiling.
My internet
Because
just died, so I'm behind on chat. Keep an eye on it for me.
One Piece is it is fantastic. It is wonderful, and more people need to see it. Yes, it's long, but that's sort of like what's good about it is when you want to dig into some yes, Jinbei, Knight of the Sea. But when you want to dig into something, like I like digging into long form content. When I get into a series, I love a long series because it's so much of it to enjoy.
That's pretty
Yeah, it's
fair.
fair.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Alright.
that's my final pick.
I think I'll be very quick with my last one. I choose. Look, now I picked like 5 or 6 of these, so you guys are missing out on some good stuff. There's so many honorable mentions. I don't even think we have time to get to that. But Dead Man Wonderland opening, and it's just such a good opening. It's called "You're One Reason" by DWB featuring Fade, and it's a rock song. And it's a good song. I won't be your dead man with nothing but this blood
I'm really
on my
surprised.
hands.
Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't pick God of High School's Contradiction.
That
Really surprised.
Kills me that you didn't have that.
I know. Look, just we don't have enough time. It is such a good
really just
opening.
surprised you
But when
didn't
it
pick
comes to
Contradiction.
look, when it comes to symbolism and the meaning behind it, Contradiction was just hyping you for the entire anime that's a tournament arc. Let's be real. Great song, great visuals, but it's just all it is them like barely hinting at any deeper meaning. No, Dead Man Wonderland's got a lot more going for it, in my opinion. I'm sorry. But look, the lyrics and the visuals hint at the darkness and the slate. Like you see the one, if you watch the show, the lawyer dude, you find out what he is later. But like the puppet master over all the inmates. What?
Oh, I saw what happened, and I appreciate it. You missed it, but I appreciate what happened.
What?
Oh, it's just the Dead Man Wonderland switched over to Contradiction for a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I see what you're doing. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Look, I do love God of High School, but we can only talk about so many, okay? We can only talk about so many.
I listen to that on the daily. So
and it goes with like the poison in my veins, goes with the whole candy thing. Like these guys are prisoners, and if they don't do their part to entertain at this amusement park, they will literally die. And it just it's dark and it's bloody and it's visceral, and the lyrics match like the feeling of the show and the feeling of the opening. Rukia, stop chewing on that. I apologize. My dog was chewing on something. But
I had to remove my cat, so I mean, it's the animal
Oi.
cast.
lay down. No, that's not laying down. That is okay. But sorry, I was see she had to be a part. So no, stop it. Stop it. Anyway, but look, it just goes all together, and it's a great song. If you've not heard it, just go watch the opening, listen to the song. It's great. But let's do rapid fire our other choices that we did.
Some shout outs to the ones that didn't get to make it.
Go, DC, rapid fire.
I just want to shout out Shoujo S from Bleach. It's a fantastic song. And I want to shout out the 4Kids One Piece rap. Because as horrible as that dub is, that rap is so good.
It'd be fire.
I know. Horrible dub. Amazing opening.
It's not bad.
Getting bars.
But yeah, Chase, hit us with your rapid fires that didn't make
Demon
it.
Slayer, Garenge, Rock the Dragon, Dragon Ball Z,
Dragon,
you gotta
rock the dragon.
Mob Psycho 199 by Mob Choir, Tower of God, Top by Stray Kids, Death Note, Tokyo Ghoul, which you mentioned, got a high school, which I listen to daily as well. So, and of course, there's 100 different JoJo's openings that I could mention as well. But look, I'm gonna stop myself.
Yeah, we gotta stop. Like, got a high school. Like, I listen to that song almost daily as well. I love it, as I said, but I couldn't put it over for like deeper meaning. That's why I didn't choose it. But that's one of my rapid fire. Soul Eater, Resonance. Amazing song, amazing opening. Look, and I didn't even get to talk about like Digimon or Pokemon, some of the OP openings that just really are amazing. Sailor Moon, or come on. We are fighting dreamers. Fighting dreamers.
I hate that so much.
But look, we can sit here and talk about openings for the rest of the night, but we got to move on.
Anime Club, we're talking about this
DC.
week. Oh, they know Anime Club.
Do they know Anime Club? Chase, do you know Anime Club?
He's like,
don't pull me into this. He's like, don't pull me into this.
They know Anime Club. Again, we watch anime episodes and movies. This week's movie, we watched Mary and the Witch's Flower, and we watched episode 6 of Death Parade and Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes. And Death Parade episode 6 was called Cross Heart Attack, and boy, oh boy, was this an episode.
C-H-A!
It was an episode. Look.
Can I sum up?
Yeah, speed run summary.
Episode?
Go, DC. Speed run summary.
I just want to sum it up with one word: fangirling.
Yeah, that's a fair summary. That's really it.
I'm summing it up with one word: fangirling. It is so much fangirling.
I ain't even mad about it either.
No, it actually really works for the episode.
Yeah.
But there's so much fangirling.
Lady and a K-pop star get stuck with not Deckham.
Yeah. No, we actually get Ginty this episode, but it was
yes,
weird.
We do.
So the whole thing is that the people that go there die at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the start of the episode, we're introduced to this girl who shows up late, which makes no sense.
There's no answer for that either.
How are you late to death? You died at the same time. But yeah, we get Ginty. We get
maybe the Grim Reaper took his time delivering her to the elevator. I don't know.
Dang it, Clavis! You're supposed to be faster.
Look, you're right.
Or it was like the memory people just didn't get the
we
memories
see
in on
Genty's
time.
we see Genti's bar instead of
Yeah,
the
it's
Quindecum
I gotta
Decum
admit,
bar
it's much more Japanese. It's much
with
more
the little
it's
dolls all over the
smaller. Yeah,
place.
it's smaller, more traditional Japanese. There's lots of little wooden dolls. I
It's a
kind
bit
of think I
warmer
prefer. Yeah, it's
and cute.
warmer, but I
Yeah,
think I
but
kind of
Genti
prefer
just does not
Decums.
seem happy to be there at all. If you
No,
guys don't remember,
no, he
Genti's a
doesn't.
redhead boy from last episode,
And he's
and
wonderful, but
he's
terrible at
spicy.
his job.
He's spicy. And so pretty much this lady comes in and she sees a blonde dude sitting at the bar and she fangirls just all over the place.
Because it's revealed that he is a member of CHA. His name is Harada, and he is an idol. And she is a massive fan, and her name is Arita Maya.
Yes,
And
yes.
she's the typical globs of makeup, which, I mean, kind of rude though, because Harada thinks in his head, he's like, she's not that cute. And I was like, I don't know, I think she's pretty cute.
I thought she was pretty cute too. I'm like, why are
I
they
thought she was
bashing on her
cute.
so much?
Yeah.
Well, then
But
later on in the show, she like washes all the makeup off, and then
yeah,
everyone loses her minds because she's so pretty. I'm like, I
she's
need
still
that kind of.
cute.
I need them kind
I
of the cheer squad in my life for when I
so
wash off the makeup.
my favorite thing about this episode was Ginty being like, "You're late. I'm just gonna speed through this. You're gonna play a game with him." It's just
Yeah.
It was
straight
so
to the
fun.
point. He was just
Despite Genti being completely dry, like
I
they
love
Genti
just
it.
had
kind
the
of
best time.
he kind of reminded me of the tour guide that's done his job so many times. He has everything memorized, and he really
He's
doesn't
just-
want to be there.
he has
Yes, you'll
no
see
interest.
Exhibit B. Da 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 da. Let's move on. You
I
know,
like
like he's just
yeah.
like he's been there
So
so far along. So
yeah,
Gabe gets chosen, and it's Twister.
Maya gets I like that they don't say it. She's just like twit. What? How do you pronounce that? And I was just like, Twister. Got it.
Yeah.
But
Look,
we get to see the best character of the episode, I think. Which is
the cat?
the kitty.
Yes, I do love the kitty. What was the kitty's name?
Mamine.
Mamine. Yes, and that was Genti's
Mamine.
like Genti's baby or something. I don't know. I loved it.
The little cat's got like a little bandaged paw, a little stubby tail.
It
And
was
when
so
they go to when
cute.
they go to the twister board, the cat sits in front of the button.
It's very cute. Very cute.
I
And the
love
cat
it.
was hitting the button for the spinner too.
I love that the girl's just like, what? Neko-chan's gonna hit the button? And he's like, Mamine, at least use her name.
It's very cute.
And then he explains the rules really lazily and sits down on a little stand and reads a magazine. And
He
he's
does.
just like,
And
all right, you get it.
he's like, yeah, you guys gotta now play the damn game. And they play for a while. And
Yeah,
Starboy shows off his dance moves a little bit here and there.
oh yeah, that was
Fangirl
actually
does
really
some
cool.
creepy
Fangirl stuff.
sniffing.
Ooh, yeah, that's hella creepy.
Oh, I can smell
Oh,
his
yeah.
sweat. It's really weird.
Yeah, she's reading a magazine about like how to allure your how to win your man over with alluring underwear, and he's wishing that he was partnered with a cuter girl, and he has a girlfriend named Lisa that he wants to go see. And
Yes.
Ginty actually reads a magazine about Harada and his womanizing. Like, I
Yep.
was like, huh. So he's sitting there reading a magazine about the womanizer in front of him instead of like doing anything. He's just whatever.
But yeah, we see after a little while we do see a little bit of memories, but then we see Genti's like, yeah, let's make this more interesting, and pulls out one of those
He
controllers.
gets bored.
Yeah.
Pretty much he got bored, so he's like, if you're unlucky, you'll die. And they're like, what? And then the little face, the little spinny wheel face gets all evil. I like that.
Yeah, and then every color has a certain effect that happens. Like it gets hot, it freezes.
Red gets hot, blue it freezes,
yeah.
green it's windy, and yellow is mystery. Which,
yeah, look,
the frozen part was really cool.
That was
like Harada has to flex his muscles to shatter his frozen clothes.
Look, it was weird.
Wow.
And
It was so
yeah. I was just like, and
spectacular.
he's like, never doubt a dance, Prince. And just, I'm
That's
like,
so
sure,
fabulous.
I guess.
Oh,
And then he gets a memory of a concert after he breaks free. And then a fangirl was in the audience during that concert as well.
yeah, she was in the audience. Oh, sorry,
But then
the
uh,
hilarity
the
of this
next
episode.
the next turn after that, it's a yellow, and then it triggers a mystery. It triggers a whole mat to fall away.
Everything
So
falls away. There's spikes beneath
only
them,
only the ones that their hands are on are still
and
hands and feet are
and they
still
get
there.
and Ginty's just like, now it's an endurance match.
Yep, pretty much. And Genty's just kind of excited to see who's gonna win. They both are freaking out a little.
Oh well, yeah.
And
Well, she's not freaking out about falling so much as she's
she has
freaking
to
out about having
pee.
to pee.
She
Yeah.
has to pee really bad. And look, and then like the Starboy considers pushing her. He does.
Yeah,
His foot hovers near her butt, and he
but
considers just yeeting her.
she would rather sacrifice herself than pee herself in front of him.
I mean, that's kind of fair, though.
Yeah, it
understandable.
is.
I still thought
Yeah.
it was a very weird moment.
It's strange, but
It was a very weird moment in a very weird episode.
I think
Did
it
But
love
then,
breaks off
yeah,
though.
the rest,
Oh,
though.
pretty
I
much
love
she
good.
she yeets herself. She's like, I'm gonna go so you can live, and makes
But
it dramatic. And
yeah, but we get
yeah.
Harada decides he can't do it, grabs her hand, wants to save her. It was a very powerful moment because he remembers he dated a fan named Kana, I guess, and he was just like, he dumped her, and she's just like, how can you do that while smiling? And he's just like, I said I'm sorry.
And then like what happened to her wasn't the greatest thing, and he
Yeah,
has a lot
no,
of guilt from that.
she made herself visit Quindecum.
Yeah,
That's the
she
best way to put it.
voluntarily made the choice to stop living.
She voluntarily stopped breathing.
Yes.
So
yes.
we get them like they're fighting, struggling, arguing, trying to stay alive. She falls, and sort of like they both kind of remember how they died. Which
Yeah.
I have to say, her death is probably the most embarrassing of every single one we've seen.
Don't drop the soap.
She comes back from the concert. She's all like happy. CHA's going into the shower and slips on some soap and dies. And even
Breaks her neck. Yeah.
She was happy until like the last moment.
I love that she
Yeah.
realizes it while she's falling, and she's just like, "Are you kidding me?"
That's how I died. Yeah. Look. You're
It's
right.
not-
And then
Harada's death was way cooler. His girlfriend.
It's a bomb. Yeah.
His girlfriend Lisa leaves, and she's like, "Get up!" And he goes.
No,
to
it
check
wasn't
under the
Lisa. It
clothes.
was Lisa's sister, I think,
No, it
that
was
left
her
it.
name was Lisa. Yeah, that was
Oh.
his girlfriend at the time. It says a gift from Kana's sister.
That's right.
Which is literally a heart-shaped clock attached to a brick of C4.
Yeah, kaboom. But did you notice it took out everybody in that room, but only him and the fangirl were taken to?
Well, I don't think it actually. There was only him in the room. She left.
No, wasn't there other people in there?
No, it was a bedroom.
Wasn't. Oh, that's
It was
right.
just him.
That's right. She left, and then he went to have his breakfast. That's right.
Yeah.
But look, when she falls down into the pit, the spike is rubber. She just bounces off of it.
It becomes a little pillow.
She peed herself though. Like who wouldn't in that situation? And that's what she's angry about, by the way. That is what she's angry about.
Ginty comes down there. Yeah, Ginty's like, so you figured it out. You're dead. She's like, what? Stop with that. Give me some change of clothes. And he's like, what?
She's not even mad. She was just about to get impaled. She's just mad that she pissed herself.
It's really just
priorities.
I love Ginty's reaction to it too. Just like, what?
Yeah.
How do I react to this?
You're dead. Like
this should not be your concern. You're dead.
Yeah.
Do you want
Give me
out?
clothes.
Well, hold on. Sorry. I'm getting stared at right now. She wants out. I'm asking for someone to come let you out. Just wait a moment. Sorry. But yeah, she's like she's just that's what she's angry about. But yeah, she gets all cleaned up and she's in a kimono and it's cute and
Are you sure
yay.
this
I
one is
mean,
human? Yeah. So yeah, we get Harada's like at the bar drinking. He's not taking his death well till she shows up and is coming out in the kimono, and he's just like, "Oh, you're just my type."
yeah, now after like no, that yeah, open it. Sorry.
Genji even
Let
asks,
her
"Who are
out,
you?"
please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Genji doesn't even know who she is. They're just like,
Like,
yeah,
eh,
yeah. Like, I mean, it's she just took her makeup off and put her hair up. It's not.
Yeah,
like
that's
who
all
else
she
would
did.
it be?
But
Yeah,
let's be fair,
who else could it be?
normally it's the opposite. Like, oh, she put on makeup, now she's pretty. But it's let's give
Yeah,
it that much credit that look, she took
they
off
did
all
the
the
yeah they
makeup
did the
and
opposite of
her
like
natural
remove the.
beauty.
It's like the opposite of She's All That, where if she put her hair up and put on glasses, she would have been prettier.
Yeah, that's funny. It's Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs.
But
Putting her
yeah,
with glasses and her hair up. Look, but
we get our ending after that, and we get the after credits scene.
we also see during the credits we see their memories as well, which was a nice
Yeah, but
credits.
they were they were
But
pretty
then
much.
yeah, the after credits is go ahead.
It's
Go ahead. Tell
the
about the
after
credits.
credits with we get Harada, we get Decim, black haired girl, Clavis, Lamine, Ginty, and Mayu all sitting in a room, and all of a sudden Harada comes out and he's like, "Welcome to our private concert," and I just love Mayu gets up there and they're like all like ah, and like they're like say it with a CHA ah, and like the Decim and black hair girl are just like ah.
Yeah. It's really funny, but it's funny.
God, it's
And
so
it's also
stupid.
cute. It's very cute. But see, and then the ending, but who went where?
We don't know. we don't know who went where or what happened. We know nothing. We know nothing.
I do.
Oh, do you find out?
Yes.
Okay, I feel better now that if I had to guess, I would say they probably both went to the good place. But I don't know.
Reincarnation.
Yes.
I don't know. I thought that episode was funny. It was very different from what we're used to in Death Parade.
You're right. And then
we're used to dark, somber people choking each other out, trying to kill each other, and this is just like, ha 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 ha, fun time.
but it was good. It was good though.
It definitely showed a real difference between the even when they tried to make them like be really angry at each other or like bring out the worst in each other, they ended up just being happy anyway. Like they ended up just proving that they were just good people. Well, sort of.
Yeah, he was really like he was really hesitant to even try and push her. Like he was really fighting it. He wasn't like that other lady who would have just who started
just
bashing the dude's head in. It's like, I'm a good person, I swear.
Yeah, no. No.
Oh yeah.
No, he actually tried to save her.
Yeah, he did. Look, he might have had, but that was the thing though, is he was thinking about doing a bad thing, but he didn't do it, even to save his own life.
We've all been in that situation where we thought about it.
Who doesn't think about doing? I think about doing bad things on the daily.
Yeah,
I only do about half of them.
We all think about it.
Anyway, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, Episode 6, After Rain.
I don't feel a thing.
So much talking. Settle down, guys. So we start up right where we left off. We see inside dead Yuji.
I was gonna say this episode, a short summary of this episode is exposition.
Think so?
Yeah, it's a very much an exposition world building episode.
Yeah, that's fair. Plot.
Yeah, it's all plot development.
Yeah. Okay. So pretty much, let's give it. Let's give it a quick rundown. It's Yuji and Sykkuno and
Sukuna.
The
greatest villain ever, Sukuna.
Ooh.
I I love him. I love him
Yeah,
so very
same.
much.
I do too. He's my favorite.
He's
Like
just
He's got so much
fun.
sass.
they're
Yeah, I
talking in
know.
that little realm, and you find out that it's his personal like realm. They're
It
not
is
in hell.
it
They're not
is
dead.
his innate domain.
Yes, innate domain.
Or as he says, basically think of it as you're in my head.
Yeah, pretty much. And so he proposes to Yugi. I can revive you.
Yuji.
We're not dead, but I have conditions.
First
If I
condition,
chant what's the
Yeah.
extension,
swap places
then
for 1 minute.
yes.
No questions asked.
No questions, just instant swap. And then the second
condition.
one is you will forget this promise.
I wanted to
And
be like
Yugi's
Black
like-
Hair Girl in that
Yuji's
one
like-
episode where she's like, each. Me.
yeah, look. But and then Yugi's like, no,
Yeah,
not
I ain't
doing
gonna-
that. Nope.
I love that Sukuna then's just like, fine, what if I agree not to kill or hurt anyone during that minute?
Yeah.
Just
Look, it's a
so-
decent deal though. And
Is
then
it, though?
Yuji's like, I don't believe you. And then he explains the pact that you would
No.
have to make. It's one of the basics of Jujutsu
Yeah.
sorcery.
The basics of Jujutsu,
and-
yeah, there's a pact, and the Punisher or the punished of the pact is the one who breaks the pact. But we
Yeah,
did kind
so-
of skip over the amazing Yuji versus Sukuna fight that happened, which the
He's
whole
like-
reason that they're even having this talk is that Sukuna kicked him down and sat on him.
Yes, because Yuji's like, but Sakuna's just like a dancer, just flowing out of the way, just like it was no
Sukuna.
big deal.
No, he's amazing. I love him so much.
It was great. It was fantastic. I did
Yes,
love that. That was
I'm not going to agree to this unless you fight me to the death. And then-
Yeah, yes, Yuji,
and
Sukuna gets
Yuji
Yuji to
didn't even
agree.
finish his sentence.
He didn't. No, he just said, "All right." It's
And
just
then-
whoosh.
The top of his head was just gone.
God,
Yo,
just disappeared.
It's just
Joe and
so
Suit Guy,
funny.
and they're talking about why Gojo became a teacher. But no, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
good. That was good.
I loved that. Gojo's like, sure, I want to change the Jujutsu world. Sure, I could just kill all the higher ups. That'd be easy. But they'd just be replaced, and nobody would follow me.
So basically,
Like,
he's
just
a
casual.
revolutionist.
Yes,
Yeah,
but he's doing
so
it
he's
through
what
the
you're
next
saying.
generation.
It's smart. He raise up the
Yeah.
next generation to believe what you believe. Aha!
You're
That's
right.
how we start a revolution.
So, and yeah, he goes on about how he tough loves his students, and that's why he sometimes gives them his jobs. Totally not because
and
he's
it's-
lazy.
I love that dude, the glasses dude who just keeps questioning him.
Yes.
Gojo's just like, hey, you earned a forehead flick for that.
I love it.
It's
It's good. It's
I
good.
love-
It's good.
My notes are just Gojo Sensei is Gojo Sensei.
Yeah, and then let's see, and then they're sitting there talking, and the coroner is about ready to get started on Yuji's body, and he just sits
Shoko.
up.
Yeah, he just sits
He's
up.
like,
He's
"Why am I
like,
naked?"
"Oh,
That is literally
yeah."
what he says. He's like,
It's not
That's
even
pretty
why.
funny.
It's not even why. It's just, oh, I'm naked. Like, all right.
and it was neat, and then Yuji's like, and Gojo's laughing. He's just
Yeah,
like,
he just
of
laughs,
course.
walks up to him, and he's like, "Welcome back."
It was like he was just so relieved, and he almost thought that was gonna happen anyway. Now
I
and
also
then
like during that scene where Shoko, the lady, is like coming up with like the little thing, and she's kind of like flustered. She's like, "At least wear this." Is the little kanjis in the corner.
yes, that was
I had
funny.
to pause it 'cause I was like, "That's fun."
I did.
I gotta admit,
yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen, it really mixes the emotions well. It really does. It's got the comedy. It's got the
Sorcery
the-
fight.
swords. The sorcery
Stop.
fight. It's got horrific elements that we'll get to soon. Like that really
We've already
is
seen
counter
hints of
to-
that. Like,
Yeah, in the
Yeah, but-
previous.
This episode really gets into the dark part of the stories. Ooh, it gets
well,
dark.
Gojo asked her to keep him as dead on the paperwork for now.
Keep him dead so
because-
that the higher ups don't know about it.
He wants him to recover, and then he also wants it to be a surprise for the school event.
And she's
He's
just
got
like,
a flair
"Why?"
for a traumatic.
Surprise.
The dramatic.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Oh god, because I read the manga, I can't say anything, but I do like that she's like, well, why are you doing this? He's like, well, the answer is simple. No one should be allowed to take away a young person's youth events. That's it.
It's funny, like it
Yeah.
really is. And then we go to the kimono dude and his spirits that are in that cafe, and they're stirring up trouble. Some people can like sense something's going on.
I love the waiter who's just like, I've always had a very strong sense of survival instinct, and my gut's telling me right now, if I go to that table, I'm gonna die.
Honestly,
his
he made the right choice because he went
yeah,
over to his manager and quit.
yeah, his boss is like, I need you to go to this. Like, nope, I quit. Goodbye,
Ooh.
I'm out. Done. And
Yeah,
then
pretty much. Well, see, the kimono dude and the spirits, they talk about, having to take out Gojo Sensei, and kimono
the
dude's
best
like,
way to
look,
do it is he says
you're
he's
only
got
like 5 or 6 fingers worth of Sukuna's
no,
strength.
no,
What?
you're off. It
I'm
was
I'm
8 or
trying
9.
to 8 or 9. Was it?
Yeah, 8 or 9. He said you're 8 or 9, which is about half as strong as Sukuna,
Okay. So
which
it's
is
like, yeah, you can't.
really strong.
Yeah, that's eyeball dude he's talking to alone. So, but anyway, so he's
I
like,
call him Volcano Head.
you can't kill Gojo by yourself.
No, you've
You
got
might
to
as well
put
just
him.
imprison him.
You got to put him
Yeah.
in the special cursed object prison realm.
The
Fun
prison
box,
dude.
oh fun box, small and square and dark. Fun box, oh fun box, check out these cool fun locks, yay!
And the
No
Volcano
one
Head
knows
is
that
named
reference, apparently.
Jogo.
Volcano head, eyeball man, same difference.
I call him Volcano Head because he's literally has a volcano head.
So eyeball dude gets all excited, and people start exploding, like literally exploding.
What happens is the waiter comes up to be like, hey, is there anything you would like to
Yeah.
just engulfed in flames, and then he's just like, oh, everyone engulfed in flames, everything burns, and Kimono Man's just like, I'm glad we didn't pick an expensive restaurant.
He's just he's clearly disappointed, but he's also just like,
Eh.
Yep.
like he's slightly disappointed, but it's
And
it's fine. But
we
pretty
get the
much,
most
eyeball
horrific
dude's like,
thing.
I want the prison thing, but I'm also gonna kill Gojo. So
Yeah, but we get the most horrific thing is that poor waitress who tried to escape while everything's catching flames
Doors.
around her, and she's just crawling on the ground trying to get to the door, and she can only get out help before she burns.
Yeah,
I want to see how the
toying with it.
news covers that spontaneous combustion of an entire restaurant worth of
Everything
people.
burned.
Gorgeous.
Man, oh man. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So
I
anyway,
have to respect Jogo for thinking that he's about 9 fingers strong, and he's just like, I could take down Gojo. When, like, what was it, episode 2? Yuji asked Gojo, he's like, so if Sukuna was at full strength, do you think you could beat him? And Gojo was just like, I think, you know what? I think I'd be tired afterwards, but yeah, I could beat him. Like, it'd be tiring. Full strength,
it's a little
I'd be a little
draining.
tired.
Then we see Megumi tell the prisoner's mom that her son died, and
good
Mike,
guy.
why
Fushiguro.
him though?
As a
Why?
favor.
That was a favor. That was what Yuji wanted. So he wanted to fulfill Yuji's last dream.
Yeah, so
Fushiguro is a good guy.
I do like Fushiguro though.
Yeah,
he gave the
closure and
woman
everything. It was very
closure.
nice, and she said she'll be the only one that'll mourn her son's passing.
It was sad. And then we're training with Panda throwing around Hammer Girl, just yeeting her.
My note was just Maki thick, triple C thick.
Yes. And let's see. Megumi talks to Zenin Senpai about.
God, I love the Panda one so much.
He's just throwing her around. We're training.
We're doing fall. He specifically said we're doing falling practice.
Is that what that is?
Training montage though, like.
Yeah.
But anyway, he talks to Zenin Senpai about saving people and about like her
Yeah, she's like,
weapons.
I don't
And
care who I save. I also put in my notes, Panda Toss.
yes, and I found it funny when he's like, "So how do you carry around your cursed tools?" And she's like, "Panda carries them."
Yeah, make Panda carry him.
And he's like, "Huda!" And he poses.
Yeah.
Huda!
I love Panda.
He takes a moment just for that.
Panda
Yes,
is
it's amazing.
the best. I love Panda.
And look, and then he does this thing where he like sinks his fingers in the concrete, and he's like, I can do
He's
it.
figured out a way to hold on to cursed tools while also maintaining the use of both hands.
Yes,
we also get
exactly.
It's time for Yuji to learn jujutsu techniques.
Solo training with Senpai.
I love that
Sensei,
he's like, teach me to be the strongest. And Gojo's just like, you've good eyes. And Yuji's just like, you're the one that told me you're the strongest.
I love it. And I also love the part, it was funny where he's like, all right, can I learn curse techniques? And he's like, no. And then Yuji like flattens.
Yeah,
like,
he flattens. He's like, I wanted to learn to do a Hadouken or a Bankai or Rasengan.
or Kamehameha.
Or a
Spirit Bomb.
Yeah, I loved that.
It was very funny.
I also love that he explains how the difference between cursed energy and cursed technique through soda cans, and he's like, look over there. Ha ha ha. He just like shoots one, twists the other, and that's where he explains that like cursed techniques are ingrained in the body from birth. And he's like, so being a jujutsu sorcerer is 80% innate talent. And that's Yuji's just like, But
yeah,
we
just
do hear
reading
Gojo,
increases.
Yeah, but Gojo does think to himself that Sukuna's cursed techniques will eventually be carved into his body.
Ooh, that sounds painful. Not gonna lie.
Interesting. But he explains to Yuji basically, since his combat skills are top notch, he's just going to teach him how to infuse cursed energy into his fists. And
Yuji's like, I kind of did that. Yeah. Punches him and nothing happens.
Nah.
So
Gojo's like, try and hit me. Not that you can.
It was funny.
The arrogance.
And he punches him and nothing happens. And then we go to he says, you need to have those negative emotions that it stems from.
The negative emotions, and it's important, like jujutsu sorcerers know how to use their cursed energy off just like the smallest little spark of annoyance, pretty much. Like you have a minor irritation in your day, it's enough to use your sorcery rather than having to be like flipping it. I do like the joke where he's just like, oh, so you have to constantly be flipping out to use cursed energy? I guess Fushiguro Sensei is always annoyed.
Yeah. And he's
just like, I just got irritated all of a sudden.
That was funny. He was just like, it was Gojo Sensei. I know it.
I love it. Yeah, he hates Gojo. It's so good.
I love it though. I love it. But
Yuji's training was with a cursed doll.
But we also saw Megumi's training with sticks, and then we go to Gojo, tell him that emotion. I don't know what the sticks were, but I'm sure that'll play out something later.
It's a cursed tool. That's what she does.
Okay.
Maki does cursed tools. That was what it was explained. Her whole thing is cursed tools.
She's a ninja, a cursed tool user. Right.
Yeah, but Yuji
none
has
of those in any other anime ever.
He's like, yeah, Yuji's like, oh, what's that with that cute, creepy doll? And Gojo's like, it's cute. Which it's a little long-armed punchy bear. I love it.
With boxing gloves, yes. It was kind of cute. So he has to watch movies with this doll, and if he doesn't channel a constant amount of cursed energy in it, it will wake up and punch the crap out of him.
I love Gojo. What's your training method? Movies!
Lots of exciting movies here. And he spoiled the one movie.
He's like, thrillers, B movies, C movies, action movies, mystery movies, romance movies. And he's just like, I like this movie. It's kind of crappy, but the heroine has a magnificent death at the end.
Yeah, that was funny. But look, so he starts training that, and I skipped ahead talking about him sinking his fingers into the concrete. Oopsie doodle. But he finds out he has a hidden talent. Yay! And then the hammer. I don't know why the hammer lady was out shopping by
Because
herself.
she
I don't.
wanted a cute tracksuit. That was her whole thing when she's being thrown around by Panda. She says, just let me go
Hello.
shopping. Get me out of these summer clothes. I want a
Get
cute
down.
tracksuit.
Thank you.
And then we get Yuji watching a movie where they're gonna
A bomb diffusing movie.
Yeah, and he's like sitting there and he's eating chips and drinking a soda, and it just all of a sudden gets decked. And Gojo's like, Gojo's just like, well, why are you drinking soda? And Yuji's like, because you have to have soda and chips when you watch movies.
Yeah, it was funny. And then Gojo's just like,
so stupid.
I guess. Get down. I'm gonna put you
like,
out.
Hey,
Stop
by
it.
the way, did Sukuna talk to you at all? And he's just like, I think we did. And he's like, what was it about?
He's like,
oh, I don't
yeah,
really
I
remember.
can't remember. But yeah, no, and then he's very sus, and
he's like,
he's concerned because he says, you know, he's the way Yuji said, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did, but I can't remember it. Gojo's like, I'm on to you. I'm on to you.
What are you doing, Sukuna?
And then we see a suit guy in the car and taking Gojo to an appointment with the principal.
I feel so bad for him.
They're gonna be early for once.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, and then all of a sudden he's like, stop the car. He's just like, you're not gonna hit me, are you? He's like, what do you think I am?
Wow, that's pretty rude. And he's like, I'll catch up. I'll get there. And then he tells the dude to drive away. And Gojo's just standing in the middle of this empty road for a minute, like.
And then all of a sudden, Lava Head just
comes out of nowhere and just goes at Gojo.
From downtown.
Yes, but you know, I'm keen to see Gojo get a little bit of a challenge because I honestly don't think he's hyping himself up at all. I think he is legit powerful as heck. You know.
I think you're gonna really enjoy Gojo Sensei.
I do enjoy Gojo, but yeah, that's pretty much the end.
Until we
after
get our
credits.
Jujutsu scroll, which was Gojo helping Yuji, and he's just like, here we have a student learning how to use cursed energy. Allow me to help. You're walking down a hallway. All of a sudden, you see a group of college students. They're ignoring you. Doesn't that make you mad? Don't you want to kill them?
So weird. I'm just like,
channel your anger.
Gojo is the worst teacher.
You leave Gojo alone. He
in
tries.
the best way.
He's the worst in the best way. Yes.
But it's still amazing. Still good stuff. You know.
It hurts my stomach.
I'm stalling while I flip pages. I'm telling you guys I'm stalling.
I love this series so much.
But
oh yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
Our movie this week was, as DC said, Mary and the Witch's Flower.
I have complaints.
And we will discuss that, but not until the show. After the show, patrons only. Patreon.
It is patrons only. Actually, speaking of that, hit us with it.
Well, it comes to our wonderful time where we thank all of our Patreons. Chase.
Exactly. Good flow.
Thank you. Zach Cake, Lissa AXO, and Adam Shapinski. Shapinski. I don't know, Adam, but you're awesome. And all of those, but Chase and Lissa AXO and Adam S are Soul Reaper tier, and Zach Cake is Jonine tier. So thanks for being awesome. Thanks for doing the things that you do and being fans and all that.
Patrons.
Thank you.
My nose.
You guys are awesome. You're awesome.
You are.
Awesome. Appreciate. But anyway, that about wraps up our cast for the day. We only went over by a lot.
Oh, we also started a little late this
We did.
So I think it works out.
It's okay. We appreciate y'all for coming and watching. And look, you have to watch if you want to hear what we thought of Mary and the Witch's Flower. What's our movie for next week? What's our movie?
Our movie for next week is Dragon Age: Dawn of the Seeker.
Ooh, I happen to really enjoy the Dragon Age games, so I'm sure the movies
have a friend that's super into them.
Might be pretty good, maybe. game movies are historically garbage, but who knows? We can give it a good old shot.
Anime game movies are usually awesome.
Well, hopefully,
Live
hopefully,
action
hopefully.
game movies are terrible.
Yeah.
And if they're
but
made
anyway.
by Uwe Boll, they're garbage.
I don't know. But anyway, thanks everybody for joining us. Come back next week, same time, same
Yes,
place.
thank you all. See you later.
Thanks.
Take care.
Chase, take us
Goodbye.
out. Say goodbye. Take us out,
Say
Chase.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
That's good enough. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.